What's up YouTube, Capital G here talking about Monarchs in this video, and unfortunately guys, it has finally happened. The Yu-Gi-Oh community has gone full retard over this deck and archetype, and for starters, let me just apologize. I know that is a very offensive word. I'm an adult. I really don't even use that phrase like ever, but for just the sake of making my point, I felt like it was something that was applicable here because I felt like everybody could kind of understand what I'm saying. Not that I condone using it. I'm not going to use it for the rest of the video. And when I say Yu-Gi-Oh community, I'm not necessarily pointing towards anybody in particular, not even anybody watching this video, because the Yu-Gi-Oh community is way bigger than just my small little audience. But it has happened, guys. We all saw last week with, the Monarch prices started rising in the secondary market, and the secondary market has been nuts lately with Breaker of Shadows and then the Cosmo cards and now Monarchs. We saw that things like MegaCapitalG and MegaCapitalG kind of jumped up. MegaCapitalG was sitting at like $6, and then, you turn around and holy crap, it's like a $20 card, and then it goes kind of down to 15. But this one with Delg, I don't understand it, and I think everybody is going to just be borderline stupefied with what's going on with this card. So I was streaming last night, and it was really late into the stream, and people are like, "Yo, Cap, check out Delg and the prices," and I was like, "Wait, what? Are you serious?" And I could not wrap my head around it because I have looked at countless Monarch decks. I've been playing this deck. Everybody knows that I'm like the biggest fan of Monarchs now. I've been very outspoken about the potential that I think this deck has, and it's the deck that I'm representing right now. I think that it is pretty much like 1A, 1B right there with Performages and Pals. But nobody even plays this card. And there were some people in the chat asking, well, Cap, what's so good about this card? And I'm like, that's the thing. The card is pretty much terrible. It's not useful at all. I understand maybe with the Karais kind of like that card kind of doubled in price over like the last weekend because some people like Karais. I personally don't main deck the card. I don't feel like it's that good. I know that people say it's a play that breaks up Pepe's plays, but if you have them under domain, you're going to win anyways. So I don't feel like I don't want to ever get my opponent draws unless it's guaranteed that I'm going to win. But you could put them closer to the Twin Twister and they can end up beating you or something like that. But when you look at Delg, this is like arguably one of the worst Monarchs ever printed, and it's not only has it gone up to an absurd price, like one that you guys probably won't even wrap your head around, but this card is all the other rarities on TCG Player, they're sold out. Like, look at this. And yes, when we did this, when I was looking on this on stream, there were other copies of the red and the other ones. So this card came out originally in Star Strike Blast. It is sitting at this guy's sitting at, let's say, $34, and let's actually go and look at the timeline because I still can't comprehend. Maybe there is some secret tech that's going to make me look so dumb when I upload this video, but I can't grasp it because I just don't see it. But anyways, so if you look at Delg, let's look at January 23rd. So basically that's 4 days ago. That was 4 days ago. 4 days ago, this was like a $5, $6 card, and now it's sitting at $34. Now, if you don't know about Star Strike Blast, at this point, it's almost like a long-running joke in the Yu-Gi-Oh community that cards in Star Strike Blast will periodically just randomly shoot up in price for no reason. Sometimes it's for hype, and the reason is because, well, sometimes it isn't for good reason, but I guess the core reason behind Star Strike Blast and its stupid market where the cards constantly go up and down is because there are no copies of Star Strike Blast Unlimited. They're like all the cards that were ever printed in Star Strike Blast you see here, first edition. There are no unlimited Star Strike Blast. I don't know why that set is. The Star Strike Blast never got unlimited printing, so it makes some of the cards it makes the cards really hard to get, especially when the set was out of print. So you guys have seen in the past, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I can give you some recent examples in Star Strike Blast. Like, remember when Vanity's Emptiness was a $40 common? It's because it was a Star Strike Blast card. If you look at other cards that have shot up like Skullmeister and Gen X Ally Duradark, when Six Samurai were really big during the 5Ds era, Duradark was a one card out to it that Hero Beat players used to run, in addition to things like Mole and Gale, which were also one card out. So that card ended up being, it was like a $5 card. Next thing you know, it shoots up to like $25. Same thing happened with Skullmeister. I mean, even if we look at this set right now, I think there's like Gay Durg, the Dragunity. It's like a $22 card for a crappy, look, 22 bucks for a crappy card no one even uses because it's just that Star Strike Blast. But I mean, maybe there is something about this card that I can't understand. The only thing that this card really does where I could see it being kind of effective against other matches is, yeah, it's a graveyard disruption card. It can be special summoned through Aether, and when it's summoned, you get to remove I believe up to 2 cards from your opponent's graveyard. So yeah, it can hit like Damage Juggler, or it can hit like a Trick Clown against Mermill. Maybe it banishes like if your opponent tries to use Gund or something like that, you banish that, or banish some like Northern targets when they try and use like Instant Fusion. But this card is like, it's not even good. I mean, I don't understand how this is better than Karaz. I don't understand how this is better than Majesty's Fiend, which is searchable just like it is, or Vanity's Fiend for that matter. So if you guys can understand or can explain why Delg is currently sitting at about 34 bucks and is sold out in every single rarity outside of the super rare Star Strike Blast, I really want to know, because I'm the biggest Monarch advocate out there, but I am not co-signing on this shit, guys. Monarchs are definitely going to be a tier 1 deck in my opinion. They're a fantastic deck, but just because they're going to be tier doesn't mean like everything associated, like not every card that has the word Monarch on it like needs to be some crazy exorbitant price, because this is just dumb. And to be honest, it makes Monarch players look stupid too. Like, it makes us look dumb. So don't buy this card at this price, guys, unless there's some combo that comes out that nobody knew about. Then maybe, yeah, but it better be like a kill your opponent that turn combo. Maybe you guys know something that I don't. Thank you guys for watching as always.